AITA for refusing to take my name of the deed to my mother-in-law's home? Me and my partner have been together for 8 years. Married for 2 of them. 5 years ago we bought a home together, a small 2-bedroom unit, just to see if we could coexist without killing one another, with the intention of only staying a few years before we got married, and then upgraded to something larger. 3 years on, we had enough of a deposit to do just that when my partner's mother came to us asking for help. She wanted to buy a place but didn't have anything in the way of savings. She was tired of renting as it was becoming more and more expensive. We talked about the issue, knowing that if we agreed to help it meant delaying our own upgrade by a further 3 years at minimum. With some hesitation on our part, we nevertheless did the right thing and helped out his mother by giving her $90K, the sum total of all our savings at the time, making it clear it was just a loan. And she bought a place also with the aid of her other son. Recently my partner has been talking to me about getting my name taken off the documentation to the house, so it is only her name and 2 sons on all the paperwork. I know his mother has been in his ear about it because he only ever brings it up after a solo visit to her. For a while I avoided the conversation, but recently my husband has had an actual conversation with a lawyer to draw up paperwork to have my name legally removed. When I found out, I told my husband we needed to have a serious talk, and I told him honestly that I would not remove my name from the documentation because to date his mother has not paid either of us back a single cent of the money we lent her. This angered my husband, who said I had agreed to take my name off the documentation. That's why he spoke to a lawyer in the first place. When I insisted I never agreed and that I was just protecting us both by insisting our names stay on all the documentation, he called me paranoid that his mother would never cheat us. Now I feel guilty. AITA for refusing to remove my name from the documentation, seeing as I did help pay for the place she bought. And without our help she would still be stuck renting. NTA, your mill has already cheated the 2 of you by not paying back the $90K you lent her. I wouldn't take my name off a single thing until every dollar loaned was repaid in full. Not payments that can be dragged out over years or forgotten about. If this isn't acceptable, then you might want to suggest they sell the house and pay you back what is owed. NTA. You know that your mill is trying to cheat you. The bigger problem is that your husband is now participating. Is there anything in writing indicating that this is a loan or listing a repayment schedule? NTA. If she wants your name off, then she needs to pay you back. Your name on that deed is basically collateral that you will get your $90K back. NTA, you are about to get conned. If you take your name off that deed, you are never going to see a penny. Unfortunately, it seems like your husband is helping her steal from you. Why are you letting this happen? Holy heck, this is giving me anxiety. Do not sign anything he gives you. Do not take your name off that deed. He can call you paranoid all he likes, but he's not the one getting screwed over. NTA. NTA, when you get your money back, your name will come off. NTA. Never, ever put yourself at financial risk because she would never cheat us. What is their explanation for wanting your name taken off it? NTA. The deal was she'd pay you back. Your name on the deed was security. She hasn't paid you back. What do you think a bank would say if they had given her a mortgage and she hadn't paid a cent back, but then asked for the deed to just be handed over to her? NTA. Under no circumstances take your name of the deed. Only chance of getting that money back. Paranoid. His mother would never cheat us, and she hasn't paid a cent back in 3 years at least if I counted right. How do these two things fit together? And what is the plan for her paying back? Is she expecting a huge amount of money anytime soon, or through which miracle is she going to become better able to pay back in the future than she has been till now? Lottery? Sure, NTA, your husband is compromising your future as a family rather than confronting his mother and giving you shit for standing your ground. NTA and your husband tried to gaslight you. IWD talked to a lawyer of my own, and it's time to start demanding the money mill starts being repaid. You were incredibly generous, but now you need to ensure you won't be ripped off. Why is he wanting your name off? His calling you paranoid is unacceptable. If anything, you need to check that he has not forgiven the loan behind your back and that its existence is legally binding. Please report back. TBHIWD be going for a layer and a trial separation in your place. NTA. WTF? This is some fucked up shit. My brain exploded. 90K? Don't feel guilty. You are NTA. Sounds like you are being pushed out. Consult your own lawyer to protect what you are entitled to. NTA. Tell him that you would be happy to take your name off the house when you've been reimbursed the $90,000. If his mom wants you out, she can refinance the house to pay you back. NTA. You don't have an unreliable mill. You have an unreliable husband. Sounds like he and his brother have decided this is not a loan but a gift to their mother, which will in turn be evenly bequeathed to them upon her passing. NTA. Chances are the minute your name is off the deed, you husband will file for divorce and you'll never see that money again. The lawyer should be used to have in writing the terms of the loan and how much of the house you own. Has it increased in value since it was purchased? Don't take your name off the without a buyout. NTA. Stand firm. Your partner might be right about his mother not cheating you. Or he may not. Then there are the 2 brothers on the deed. If mom passes with only the 3 brothers on the deed, they can sell and split the proceeds amongst themselves, leaving you out. And what if you two were to split up? Protect yourself. NTA. So your husband's brother is living with you. You loan your husband's mother $90,000 and now they want your name off the deed? There is a pattern here and your best interests are not being considered. If you remove your name, you are essentially forgiving your share of the loan. And hubby and Mill know this. Don't do it. If your husband values you, he would not expect it, but would be easier for him if he ever initiated a divorce. NTA. You're smart. Stick to your guns. If she ever pays you back, you can talk about it, then you can consider it. NTA. Tell your husband that you'll take your name off of the documents for your Mills house if he takes his name off of the documents for yours.
If you enjoyed this video, please check out our playlists full of similar content. AmITheAsshole is like doom scrolling for your ears. Please like, share, and subscribe.